Hey everybody, Jillian here, back to share with you a Bible journaling flip through video. So I'm going to share all of the entries that I did in the month of June. If you guys want to have an idea of what my month looked like journaling wise, I keep this tracker in the back of my Bible. And June are these blue colors here. It was a really busy month that kind of flew by and I didn't get as much journaling as normal done. But I still think I have about 22 entries that I'm going to share with you guys. So let's get started. The first one is this entry using the I Am devotional kit from Illustrated Faith and Dayspring. This I think was day 3. I used some acrylic paints with the stamps to stamp down some really pretty florals and some colors of the kit. Next I've got this entry in Ruth. This was a process video I did for Creative Retreat Kits. I'll go ahead and link it if you guys want to check it out. This was also a process video. This is day 1 of the I Am devotional video, and I'll go ahead and link that if you guys want to take a look at it. This entry I did using the printables in the Print and Pray shop from Shauna Klingerman, and I never shared this entry because I don't love it. That's kind of the theme of this month, not loving the entries that I did. I love everything that I read and studied and enjoyed that very much, but I really just was in a creative funk for a lot of June, and that's partially why I don't have as many Bible journaling entries as usual. So here's one that I never shared because I didn't really love it that much, but it was fun to make. This I think is day 2 in the I Am devotional kit. I used some pieces from the second Illustrated Faith devotional kit, like these stamps I Am and Enough, to kind of supplement the kit this month. I also used some of the Big Brush artist pens from Faber-Castell to go ahead and color in the stamps, and then I double stamped again just to get a nice crisp image. This entry I have a process video for how to embrace the bleed through, and so I'm using some clear cuts pads and really just embracing the bleed through from the front side of this page on the back. This is an entry I just did. It was a 2-pager. I am reading through the book of Proverbs now and just got my notes down on the page. I'm using some of the printables from Brave Little Tailor in the Print and Pray shop. I loved her snails and turtles, and really it inspired this color scheme with the homespun alphas and just kept it really simple and wanted to be all about the notes here. This entry I actually did today, and I've been loving the pages that my friend Kristen Plays with Scissors creates, and I really wanted a full page of color, and I love how this turned out. This is using the same printables from Shauna, so I'm kind of trying a do-over here, and really am much more pleased with this one than the original back in Psalms. So I used some stamps from Citrus Twist Kits. They have a Grace Box subscription, and you can purchase the stamps a la carte. And so I did that and used them a few places here, and all of the black alphas that I have, I got the color on the page with a baby wipe and some acrylic paint, and then used the card swiping technique to get some contrasting light pink on the page. This entry is using the printables from Salted Brew in the Print and Pray shop, and just wanted to create a fun entry here journaling some song lyrics that I was singing in the beginning of the month. This page is using some of the printables from Mandy Ford, so I put down a layer of white acrylic paint and then just went in with some Neocolor water-soluble crayons, some different colors that matched the colors of the printables, blended them with a wet paintbrush, and that was it. This entry is, I think, day 3 or day 4 of the I Am devotional. I actually did a process video for this, and I never shared it because I just don't like how it turned out at all. I did some gold heat embossing here with the leaf stamp. I tried to make this tip-in blend into the page as if it was just part of the page, but I ended up using some cream colored paint and then this gray, and it just made things look really muddy and just really don't like it at all, and I never shared it. This entry is using the Dude set from the Print and Pray shop at Illustrated Faith. I have a t-shirt that says "Enter through the narrow gate," and so that really inspired that part of this entry in Matthew 7. This page I never shared. It's just asking some questions here in the margins of my Bible. So I used some pieces from Brianna Showalter the florals from Brave Little Tailor, and then this heart from Shauna Klingerman, all releases from the Print and Pray shop. This entry is using some more printables from Shauna Klingerman, just keeping it really simple, and I'm on their creative team, and so that's pretty much what I was using to journal with this whole month. This entry I actually have a hyperlapse process video for on my Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, I'd love to have you guys follow me over there too. I'm Hello Jillski over there just like here, and so I showed you the finished product and then how this page actually came together. These are using the printables from Elaine Davis in the Print and Pray shop, and it was really fun to make. This entry was totally inspired by Shauna Noel's Plan With Me video that she did. I'll go ahead and link it if you guys want to watch it. And she paired Jess Robbins butterflies along with the I Am devotional kit, and I just love how she did that and knew I wanted to copy it. So like that same day I used the very same butterfly and just way less color than I usually would to go ahead and do this entry in Romans 5. And if you guys remember, last month I had journaled my way through the book of Romans, and so all of these pages are filled with entries that I had done, and I just so happened to have this page in Romans 5 empty. So I was very excited when that worked out the way that it did. Next up, I did this entry in 2 Corinthians, again using some big brush artist pens, and I'm just jotting down some notes from a book that I read this past month and really liked how this came out. Here again is a very similar technique using some white acrylic paint and the Neocolor crayons, and then just jotting down again my notes from that same book that I'm reading. This page has a process video. I'm not going to talk long about it. I don't like it at all, but I shared it anyway, so if you guys want to find out why that is, go ahead and check out that process video. It's a pretty cool story. This is just a quick entry that I did in Hebrews, totally inspired by this piece from Brave Little Tailor. And if you're thinking, oh no, look at how much text it's covering, it's really not, because I used some clear washi tape. You could alternatively use like an acid-free Scotch tape if you can find it. And then I just created a clear little washi hinge so that I can fold it back and forth, still read the text, and I have plenty of room for more journaling if I decide to go back and add some extra notes to that. One of my favorite things is this little bow from Illustrated Faith. It's a little bow clip, and it just matched the colors so well, so I really like how that looks layered up top there. So this entry is in 1 Peter, and I used Elaine Davis's baby wipes technique where you basically just swipe on acrylic paint with a baby wipe. I'll go ahead and link a process video I did a few months ago sharing that process, and I think she has one as well on her YouTube channel, so I'll go ahead and link that. Be sure to check the description box below because everything that I mention I'll have down there. So I just used a die cut piece from a Maggie Holmes like ephemera pack, and then stamped out this phrase that really stood out to me in 1 Peter, the righteous for the unrighteous. And I had a lot of fun making this, and I was like beginning to come out of my creative slump at this point. So for the month of June, I ended up reading through 1st, 2nd, and 3rd John, and so the last part of this are going to be those entries. I had a process video for this page over on the Illustrated Faith YouTube channel if you want to check that out, see how that came together. And then this entry I did using the Delight in His Day collection. I used the Seeds of Faith alphabet stickers. And then all these other little pieces I used from the Fundamental sticker sheet. I'll go ahead and link this, but it's just in the description below. But it's so fun and so bright and really just kind of helped pull me out of my funk for the day. And basically, when I'm unsure of what to journal, I just like to copy the words of the verse that I'm journaling in the margin, and that really just takes all the guesswork out of it, and then, you know, have a little response or something down underneath that. I embellished it with a few puffy crosses and then used a texture stamp to create a little more interest in the background. And that's it. So just a super quick flip through this month. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave me a comment below. I love hearing from you guys. This Saturday, I've got a new Faith Plan With Me video coming to my channel, and then be sure to check back Wednesday for a brand new Bible journaling process video. Or if you don't want to have to remember to come back, just subscribe so you're automatically notified. Hit that bell when I post new videos. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. So, kind of a PS, I would be remiss if I didn't mention another creative project that I did in the month of June, and that was a traveler's notebook that I created with the printable set from Brianna Showalter available in the Print and Pray shop. I made this little Joy in the Journey traveler's notebook. I even made the book by hand and created some foundation pages for me to work through, kind of filled out a little bit of it here, as I'm asking some specific questions and waiting for some answers. So if you guys want to check that out, I will go ahead and link this process video also. See you Saturday.